Good evening. 9:14. I guess it's well past afternoon, huh? Well, my time. So, get a little bit of time in. Still working away at some offline items, but really what I'm trying to do now is, as I've been trying to knock out some of the individual items, is I'm getting closer to building up the game plan that I need, the basic game plan for to do a sim. So, oh, is it already that time for me to do this? Crazy. Okay. Hold on, I gotta get this. See, this is one of the bugs. So I created this league on my device, on my phone, but there's a lack of sync going on between my my devices. So I've been trying to figure out why my sync is failing, but yeah, it's important, but it's not the thing of the moment. I really need to kind of just move on to the next thing for the moment. I've been getting more and more images in for the various species. So we got 34 species in this game. And I will say this right now, there's a good chance that all of them won't be fully available in the early releases. It may be something I have to slowly work into, because as one person who doesn't really know, who's not an artist, it's probably a pretty good bet that I'm going to be struggling to get all this stuff in line, the art stuff. I want to get all the programming stuff in, which is getting all the functionality in place, which of course is the most important part. But what I'm currently trying to figure out is I've been working on getting my... Oh, this guy doesn't have any of these yet. All right. Oh, is it a mouse thing? Oh, it's first time thing. Oh, interesting. See, I saw this bug in here. Oh man, guys, that I don't know if you noticed it. When I opened it up the very first time, this said any. It did not load the full thing here. So I've been trying to figure out when that happened, because I couldn't replicate it. It turns out it's only the first time it happens. Interesting. Okay. So anyway, I'm trying to set it up so I have a generic set of plans so that so I can run a simulation. And what that means is I need basically 4 downs. That's all I need. First, second, third, and fourth, right? Because there's no other downs. But I need to have... I kind of try to put in some conditions. Like this is like if there's 30 minutes left. These are zeros. Technically, if there's zeros, I don't have to put... it's default, right? So I don't have to actually put anything if there's zeros. It just has to be less than 98 yards. So, first, second, third, less than 98 yards to go. Zeros don't mean anything. They're basically empties. And then I need to add a 4th down. Now, this one's going to be tricky because I don't actually know if I have my special team stuff in here yet. So we got to go see what... so I click special. All right, so we're going to say punt. And let's see if it's punt and it's... let's see. Punt if it's less than 98. Or actually, let's do this. Greater than 40? Greater than 40 to the goal. Okay. Because that would make it a 57-yard kick? Yeah. All right, I'll say greater than 40. And then we'll add another one, which will be 4th down also. And we'll say if it's less than 41, less than 41. I don't think I have less than equal to. So by less than 41 means it'll kick at 40, covering the 40 that the other one has to be greater than. So, so this will be field goal. Go special. So in theory, this should handle every scenario in the game. I think. Let's see. Oh, I should probably set... Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, so what I should do, if I really want this to cover every scenario in the game... so I can't put negative. So theoretically, I have to have passing in... But what I'd have to do... Actually, I think if these are 0, it doesn't matter. Pretty sure I set 0 as... Oh, man. That's really bad. Pretty sure I set 0 as a nothing. But I don't remember if that's the case with score. So... if I set that as score... What would I do to cover all scenarios? Winning by less than, I don't know, what, 60? Winning by less than 60. So I don't know if that would actually honestly, I don't know if that takes care of it. Because I think the qualifiers, they have to be winning, and if you're not winning, I don't know if that's going to work. Like I said, I'm trying to create an absolute generic, meaning these are the only plays I need to run a game at the most basic of situations. And also, so these would cover every possible scenario for a game to run, other than a kickoff, which that's the other thing I need to put in there. I need to put in my I haven't put in the special teams scenarios yet, which is the very first play I need to run is a kickoff. For a game to run, I need a kickoff. So that's going to be a thing. Let's see here. We got field goal. How did I end up with 2? Wait, how do I get 2? How do I end up with 4 punt? Wait a minute, what happened? How did I double up? I somehow doubled them up. Oh, I got a bug, I think. Something happened that created duplicates. Weird. I somehow got 2. I don't know why that doubled up. My deletes don't work either. I went to delete those and it said, nope, we're not deleting those. Let's see what that looks like in the database. Let's see, playbook. Default. Oh no, that's not playbook, that's game plan. Let's see, we got the game plan here. Down 3, 1, 2, 4. We did actually get it. 4 and 4. Oh, it didn't duplicate them. It's just showing them duplicated. Weird. So it created it twice in the UI, but did not put them twice in the database, which I guess is good. I don't know why it generated it twice. There though. Huh. Oh man. So I got like 3.5 hours sleep last night. took my parents to the airport, came home, took like another hour or two. I think it was 2.5 hours of sleep. So I ended up with like a little over 5, maybe 6-ish hours of sleep. I always slept terrible the first time. And then I went and ran 7 miles, 4 miles with my dog, who decided 2 was enough. So the last 2 miles were kind of like, come on, let's finish this. She'd like jog for a little bit, then she'd walk and stop, want to sniff the whatever, the poop, the flowers, the weeds, whatever. She just wasn't interested in running anymore. So I brought her home and I left her at home, and apparently my wife said she was mad at me because I went and ran again after without her, as she saw me run off. And so she wasn't too thrilled about my leaving her behind, I guess. Well, if you want to put a little more effort in next time, I'll take you longer. But she didn't want to go. And she's a dog that should be able to be good at running, but she just doesn't seem all that interested in it. Okay, so I got to figure this out. Let's see why that duplicated. Honestly, that's probably all I need to get the game going, though. Except for kickoffs, which I may just have to do default because I have to lay out my special teams. I have to decide how special teams is going to work. Yeah, I gotta figure out how special teams is going to work. You know, I'm gonna try something. I want to. Do you think this girl is better than this girl? See, I was going with a chibi look for my guys, and then I've been kind of leaving that look, kind of going just to normal looks, letting characters look like they look. You know, natural. Now, I don't know. I think the chibi look was giving me too. I don't know, too much of a limitations. I kind of liked the chibi look, but like I said, it was throwing off my images. I didn't. They were getting too samey, and I don't know. It just felt weird. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to the stream, man. I'm talking to the World Wide Web. Let's see if I... I have to get, I've been slowly knocking out all the images I need to, so that more and more of my stuff kind of displays everything. Stop trying to get away from all the defaults. But I wanted to see why I was getting duplicates here, so let's go back. It's probably related to my situation panel. The situation panel doesn't have its own code. Must just be coming off of. Huh. I thought the situation panel had its own code. Let's go look at the prefab. Game studio. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay. I'm so tired today though, man. I am stopping at 10 o'clock sharp tonight, man. I am going to try to get a full night's rest. I have to. My brain cannot take this sleeplessness. I do not know why, but it is driving me crazy. Crazy. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if my bed's getting old or what. I mean, it seems like it's still a good bed, but I don't know. I've been sleeping bad on it lately. On delete. Let's see. Update. Ensure image. I saved. It was adding a new one, and it added them, but it's only showing them in the UI twice. Well, the world that wanders along and stumbles upon my stream, sure enough, man. Anybody interested in my coding efforts? Create compact game. Oh, wait. Oh, you know, I haven't even implemented this piece. This is going to be interesting when I get that going. Get distance text, get score text. Where's the save? Configure button text, show delete. Should show delete button. Configure. Open edit panel, configure. Reset hold, on pointer click. Pointer up, ensure game session. Sale child array class on delete, click set up delete button. Set up delete button. Alright, where the heck is that? Is that like a different thing? Delete button. So this is not, but this is. Oh, this is a situation row. Oh, I opened the wrong thing. This is the wrong one. Darn it. It's game. I think it's this one. Is that right? That's the row. Wait. Prefabs. Game situation. Add edit situation. Oh, that's the one I want. Team play type. You know what? I think I need a game plan. Let's create a folder for this. Create folder. Game plan. that's going to be, this will just help me organize a little bit here. So we're going to go game situation, and then we have add edit situation. Team option, team name, play type. I think that's also in there. All right, so we'll move these guys into the game plan. All right, so we'll go with, pretty sure it's this one I wanted. Yeah, okay. So this is this thing I want to look at. Oh, yeah. Same button listener. Show panel. Show panel. Why do I have two show panels? Oh, it's an override. Why am I doing an override? Hide panel configure. Can edit situation directly. Get target game plan type. Load situation data. Set operation. Get operation. Update play type. On add save clicked. Okay. So we're adding the situation, but something is forcing it to go in there twice. Let's go ahead and put a break on here. Because we do the on-save call, but we're save current data to situation. Is that another? So it's saving it. I wonder if it's doing both an add in UI and a save to the database, which reloads it. So it does both. I wonder if that's what's happening. So if we do both of these things, it might be, one of them might be redundant. It probably only happens like an on add save. If it's a save, we don't have an issue because it just saves it, updates it. But when you add a new one, it both adds it and saves it, which probably reloads it, which puts the new one and the added one in. I think that's what's going on. Let's see if I can prove my theory. Let's see if I can prove my theory. Because it's not adding it twice to the database. It's only adding it once to the database, which means it's correctly getting saved, but it's not correctly getting rendered because I think it's rendering twice. It's both loading the game plan again with the new value and adding the new value. So it ends up being in there twice, but only going to show up twice when I create it. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. I'm not sleepy. I can just feel my body is just exhausted. Like today, I had plans to do yard work, but after running 7 miles and not getting a lot of sleep, my body was like, yeah, we're done, man. You're confined to sitting all day. And a couple of those times was me sitting on a recliner going, trying to catch up, getting 15 minutes of sleep to clear my head so that I could get back up and do some more work. But I crashed hard after that run. It was, and then it's been so stressful lately because it turns out we ended up owing like $8,000 in taxes this year because we're spending our unemployment, and we shouldn't be, because not on our unemployment but our retirement, because we're not old enough to be spending it, and so we take penalties, and the penalty was about $8,000, which is more than we were able to write off in taxes. Yeah, this is sucky McSuck-a-lot. Why is this showing this? I know, I get the harp. You can play the micro harp for me. All right, so let's try something. I'm gonna do an add new. And we're just gonna go I don't know. Let's do a fourth, and I'll do one more. We'll do fourth and losing by more than 0. That should cover all losing scenarios, right? I should have done winning by more than 0. That would have worked. Or I should probably say losing. You know what? I probably should have one of these should be equal then, because if none of them covers 0, I won't have any plays. I have to do a less than. Oh no, because I guess I have to determine if winning counts 0. Is 0? If I say winning by less than 60, is losing winning by less than 60? All right, we'll say losing by how about I can't put negative numbers in, it won't let me do that. Losing by more than 0. All right, losing by more than 0, we're just going to say sure, we'll say losing by more than 0, and we'll just call it that. And then we'll go here and we'll say pass long. Set. Winning less than 60. Okay, so something's weird here. How this is not showing the right values. Because how does it know if where's the winning losing? Let's see how this is loading these. Let's see, distance is leading by 60. Did that not add it? 4. I have 3 fourth downs. Field goal, punt, field goal. Okay, so this did not add it correctly. Huh. Because this did not put in my value. It's supposed to be pass long is there, but did not do it. Three, 1, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4. Field goal, punt, field goal, punt. Wait, it says I have 4 here. I only have 3. Punt, field goal, punt, field goal. There's something weird going on. Oh, you know what? I don't think this is saving locally. Let me go look at this. Is it doing this again? Oh, so many times. So many freaking times. It's like, how come it can't get this right in the first try? All right, so let's go back here. So it did duplicate it. Add it twice if that's the case. Game plans. Where's the default? Is it up here? Wait, why are these different? Yep, we're not saving same. We're not even getting the same stuff. Well, it's working in that it's creating them, but it is not working in that it's not putting all the information in it. See, there's a lot of information related to these situations that's not getting loaded here, which means if I go to load this stuff in offline mode, it won't be there. That stuff's all important, and it's also going to create problems. So I got to make sure that this gets updated. And what it's not doing is allowing it to grow, because I need to set this up so it's a little bit more dynamic. So when I add new fields, it's got to be able to be pulled. It's so weird that I have to pull everything by a field. Why can't I just say grab everything? Grab the whole frickin' kit and caboodle, because it shouldn't be this limited. But anyway, so let's go see what it created. So we have down 3, 1, 2, and 4, 4, 4. I only have 3 4s. And that one did the pass long correctly. Pass long, field goal, and punt. And this one's leading by 0. I've been kind of struggling with trying to keep my with the whole strategy of how I want to set the greater than less thans, because all right, so my leading by operator is less than or greater than, right? But it's supposed to convert it to this leading by is a negative positive number. But you can see here that all of them stayed at 0. That one went to 60. Greater than, leading by more than 60. See, that didn't copy right. I never have a leading by more than, oh. Leading by, whoa, that's not right. More than 60. Who's gonna, that's never gonna happen. How about winning by, what I should probably just do is say winning by more than 0. It's the same thing. It'll cover all the winning conditions. One of them has to be an equal. I'm gonna have to say like W. But I think what's happening is it's updating on the server here. So if I go here, I bet you this is already here. Pass long. Oh, it is here, but it didn't. Weird. Oh, nope, that was punt. Less than 60. Here it is, less than 60 punt. Field goal is greater than 0 now. Greater than 0. Leading by less than 0. Which is the same thing, right? Leading by less than 0 is basically covering all the zeros. But I don't have any. Which one is the equal to? I'll have to do passing or equal to then. but it's there. Which one duplicated? And okay, so the primary problem is that we're getting it is going here first. So time to get that fixed. Which means my game plans probably aren't working. I think I did try them. They weren't working locally or offline. All right, so let's go. Offline game plan is not appropriately saving offline. One does not have all the required situation. Offline showing only so I don't believe it is saving offline. Situations first. Looks like save online first. So I expect I may have more guys situations track in the future. Is it possible to build the JSON to include what Honestly, I may have to. I'm trying to decide the best way because right now I have certain information, but each situation has to be. I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm trying to avoid having a table just to track situation performance. Although I kind of have to have a situation, though, is singular. So tracking its stats within it might be okay. I'm trying to see. Okay, so with plays, they track their stats, but plays are multiplied. So, I mean, they could exist in a lot of places. But each team tracks their own plays. So the only way to either do that is I either have to keep it within the playbook to track its stats, or I have play stats. See, it's kind of like it's a consistency thing, right? So if I have a table that tracks play stats, So it would have to be a play within, no, with a playbook. So we'd have to have a playbook ID with the play. That would have to be the ID. And then it would have like its record of how it's performing. So how does this play do within this playbook? No, that wouldn't work either. Would it? So at what level do we track play statistics? We have to keep track of them at a team level. Which I think could be by playbook. But what's the unique qualifier? Yeah, I think it has to be a team. Because playbooks have only the plays that are assigned to it. You could take a play out, but it still has its stats. So a plays are by team. They're statistics. And I don't think there's a lot of success, a lot of play statistics, because mastery is not determined by your team. It's determined by your players. Each player gets mastery on a play. So that would be player. It's going to be interesting to come up with the right structure for this. Because so situations have a performance result. Interesting. Well, I did say I'm going to bed at 10 o'clock sharp, and it's 9:58. So, if I'm going to get a full night's rest, there's my conundrum for now. I got it. I'm even losing my voice. It's time for me to stop. Till next time. God bless.